there, friends. Welcome to another episode of Teens Lounge. I am Champion Atere, fondly known as the Atere Champion. Yes, I do know that we've been away for a long time, but I am happy to inform you that we are back, bigger and better, and with interesting topics. Today with me, I have a very special guest, a dear friend to me, a sister, and also a counselor in training. You might know her, you might not know her. Do you want to do me the honors?
Hi everybody. Hi, my name is Ketsura. Yeah.
My name is Ketsura. I must say that you look pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
Alright, so today we'll be discussing a very interesting topic, one that is currently in discussion online, okay? I'm very sure you'd have seen it. It's about this Olodo pricing. But I won't want us to draw 2 million how it was said. So I refined it to be, and I called it TikTok Live or TikTok Craze.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I did love to ask you now, personally for you, how would you say TikTok, no, let's not say TikTok, how would you say social media has evolved? Has it really influenced us or it has informed us?
Okay. First of all, thank you very much for that question.
You're welcome.
The first thing is, I would say that social media on its own is a tool. All right. So, has it been a tool? The answer or the straight answer is social media has influenced us normally. So, the first question is, for the fact that social media is a tool, what are the aspects of it in people that are actually involving in it? For instance, now teenagers are very much online. Everybody is active on TikTok, social media, Instagram, WhatsApp,
Everybody
and
working
all
on
like
trends.
that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, what they are putting their attention on determines what they are consuming inside. So social media has really influenced everybody, and whatever you put your attention into it is what you, so that's just it.
So you have the opinion that it has both influenced us and informed us.
Yes, but like I said earlier, what you put your attention on is either you want it to influence you positively or negatively. So you pick one of the two. Yeah.
Alright, so of recent, I did love to say that I had to take a break from social media, okay?
Okay.
This is me putting out there. Like, because I observed that things that were being posted, things that were being shared of recent, isn't really something that would help any logical reasoning teenager or young
Okay.
one develop intellectually. Because now they are doing TikTok Live. I think TikTok Live was just meant to help people see into your life, have
Yeah.
conversations like FaceTime but on a broader scale. But now you see, I'm trying so hard not to mention it. You see,
I will mention it.
all right. So you see some celebrities,
Yeah.
surprising celebrities. Permit me to say, you see
Okay.
some surprising celebrities, and you just wonder what is the point of what you're doing. Tell me why. I'm going to say an example. Everybody's going to know the person, but I won't mention him. So this celebrity was doing a stream. Okay, you know this switch thing, right?
Yeah.
I've been old fashioned for some days. All right, so this stream thing,
Yeah.
and all I saw when I watched it briefly was this person brought mamas. What do they call them? These women. with-
Okay, ladies.
They call them
Sexy
mamas, and the
ladies.
sexy ladies.
Okay.
All right, and he brought them, and what they were just doing, dancing. One was even dancing to the extent that her breast, right, he slipped out. In my mind, I was like, okay, what's the part, or why is this on a broad scale? What are you teaching us? And you do know that majority of those who are online, mostly online now, are young ones. So what are you trying to? Ah, God. Because if I say we should go into this a whole lot, it's us shaking tables. But I also want to ask you, all right? What would just be that thing that you would sum it as? What would you, to the craziness? Because to me, it's more of craziness. There's nothing more like gone at the day. You cannot see a reasonable content creator or creative being popular up to the dunce and foolish
Right.
ones that we have. There is this particular content creator who is a dunce. I say that with all my right. And that person has over 50 million followers. We have the likes of Eric Guga,
Who are
with-
doing better
who are
things.
doing better, giving
Exactly.
you intellectual things. He hosts monthly Beyond Conversation.
Sessions.
And what are we saying? Okay,
So-
what do you have to say? I don't want to shake tables too much.
You know what? Yeah, I would say that first of all, in this current generation that we have, as somebody that I'm in my early 20s, and I would say that my teenage age was really interesting, kind of corner ways. But I would say this here. First of all, we are excellent consumers but poor thinkers in Nigeria. And a generation that is very, that you are so excellent in consuming things and you can't think, that generation is easy to manipulate. And that is the generation that we have right now, Gen Z, Gen whatever we call ourselves. So first of all, as for me, let me okay, I'll share a little story.
Yeah,
Before
story time.
everybody knows Ketira has been so many things, I think before, I don't want to really bring Christian stuff, but before I actually, start up a career into psychology,
Yeah.
I was into this word stuff. I was actually a hip hop artist.
Yeah, I knew that.
I
I
rap.
knew those times.
When I said I rap, I was a good.
Giving it. You're still good now. You
I was
still
I was
give
I was
rhymes.
a good rapper. I mean, when I rap for you, you will want to blow me money. I go for shows, night shows, Fridays. This 316 level, they know me very well. I go. You know what I mean? I go out. My
Yes.
teenage age was really rough. I share this story a lot, so a lot of people kind of know me. So I go out, I chill. I don't drink though. I don't do. But I was really a tomboy. And you know what shaped me? Yeah. I had this interest in music, like music is my thing. Everybody knows that Ketura can sing, stuff like that. But it got me into moving my aspect into hip hop. Why? Because on social media, I saw a lot of people saying that this Christian thing is not the way. Why you gonna do worship stuff? So majorly, social media shaped my 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Before 17, it was really a lot because the only place I could find truth was on TikTok. And that was where
Funny how people
do you
mention TikTok
get
and I'm not
that's
able
the
to
only
grab.
thing that was on my head, like, okay, Ketura, people are doing it now, just do it. So I was
You
able
can't
to
beat them,
consume
join
a
them.
lot
Yeah.
that I had to reduce myself, like, no, this is what people are doing now, this is the trend, so let's follow. So majorly, I feel like you see somebody doing something better. Are you telling me that the government and co don't know what is going on? Nigerians are full of crews. They've
done every
they
single-
don't have one sense of knowledge to know what is right. And we mentioned the name. Let's
Good.
look at Kataife. Kataife start life and he bring girls, he smokes. I don't know if he does that, but and is it the one that is always saying school of wisdom? Is it Kataife?
No, that's this guy. Gege.
Gay that is always saying school of wisdom, stuff like that. So tell me, somebody that does not have wisdom, what is the wisdom you are producing to younger ones on TikTok
The
live?
funny thing is, some of the words Gege actually says are quite intellectual.
But he is not
But they-
representing the wisdom.
Exactly.
So what you are saying might make sense, but how you present it matters. So we are looking at Eriga, that
Well,
very good man.
Yeah,
I
we have
follow
like
him on
Solomon
Instagram.
Bucci.
I follow him on TikTok. I even watch his videos. See, bro, there's a lot on social media, and just like I said earlier, what you focus on is what you consume inside. Trust me, social media can either upgrade your lifestyle or can either degrade. See, is a very powerful tool, and the way you use it also matters. So trust me, I feel like, first of all, in the kind of generation that we are in, we have, they have reduced our sense. Yes, that's the truth. They have reduced our sense in the fact that we can only admit to what has been. We cannot produce something better. And even if we do, we look like the weird person. Or do you understand?
And you usually
Or,
say that if you can't beat them.
do you
just
understand?
them.
Like, even if you try to do something better, makes you look like, who is this one? Do you get? So in Nigeria or in the whole wide world, what has been is just what will continue to be. Do you understand it? We are not ready to create something, and which is very, very wrong. Because tell me why Mommy Ibukolu Washika will be talking about how to create wealth, how to build something better for your life, and you be on life of somebody that is smoking and shaking. I don't understand. So in this whole world, I pity the next teenagers in 30 years.
It only gets.
I pity the
they
next,
say it only
because
gets
when we are
better,
experiencing
but,
this in this generation, I'm so sorry. No, I'm really so sorry.
It's quite very sad.
Yeah, I'm so
very
sorry.
sad. Because I find it no meaningful. I find it not logical that you spend about 17 hours, for we that were in tertiary institutions, you decide whether or not you want to go to lectures. And I have friends in my hostel, yeah, where I live, that I know are usually watching this like streamers.
You know, a lot of people even pay their attention. Like, this is my role
and
model.
It's so obvious that if an intellectual conversation is to go on, I guarantee that the only thing that can come out of their mouth is Omo. That would be. There's no way. You can't watch Kata and you tell me that your intellectual reasoning will not be scattered. It's not possible.
God, I beg.
God.
Do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing is actually that slangs are from people that don't let me talk. But yeah, let's continue.
But let's try to bring a justification to this. All right. So it's usually said that every human has the right to their choices and their thoughts. So really, if we are talking about this thing of craze online, this thing of life and stuff, are we going to say that the celebrities are the ones to be totally blamed for it, or the people who choose to consume this with the whole lot of their lives are the ones to be blamed? Because note that you can only be influenced. It is you who then chooses to accept it.
I said that earlier. So, like I said earlier, it's still the same thing I'm repeating, and I think probably that's where my attention is. As being a teens coach, have been with teenagers for a while now, not so long, but I love teenagers a lot. If you ask me, who are those around me, I love teenagers a lot, and that's because my fear for this generation is very high. It's very high because when I hear some things, when I think I have a network, and I had a conversation with them yesterday, and it was an anonymous, and the anonymous message I was getting was just about pornography, masturbation, sex. Tell me, how did they get introduced to this? I answered a lot of private messages yesterday that I was on call with someone for more than an hour, speaking to the person about masturbation. 16 years old. How did they get into this? It's very tragic because this generation is a lot. So now, when we are saying that social media is at fault, or you that are watching it, I would say that, just like I said earlier, what you put your attention on for social media is what you consume inside. You can't tell me you are watching Pastor Dolapo for good 1 month and you won't know God, or you won't understand scriptures, or you tell me that you're watching somebody that is telling you about wealth and you won't start understanding what finance is all about, or you start watching somebody that is telling you how to become somebody, moving from one step to another. I hold sessions every month that I teach people how to become something better and all like that, and you listen to that every month and you tell me that you want to go and watch one kata abikata. I don't understand, and you'll be fine. You can't be normal. It's not making sense. What you put your attention on, that TikTok is a tool. I use TikTok too. In fact, I'm a social person, yeah. I use Instagram. I use YouTube. Just mention social media. I'm not using it this life. I use everything. It's all on my phone, right? And what I put my attention to matters. See, there are some things that are on my FYP that you can never. What's Kata doing on my FYP? There are some. If you open my FYP, there are some things you can't see there. That's because I've programmed it not to. Why would you come? Exactly. There are some things I put my attention, and you know how funny TikTok is, yeah? When you are watching some nice video, or not nice video, any video. Once they notice that is that video that you are putting your attention on, they bring in more. They'll bring in more for you. And as much as you watch it, as much as you so that's how it works. Right. So yeah.
So let's just bring this to a summary.
Yeah.
You shake tables. I was safe in shaking the table.
I didn't see anything.
So I did love to ask, how would you love that we summarize this? What would be your advice to every young person? What would be your advice to our generation as regards this recent Olodo uprising? Not being logical. For me to say, I'm counting myself in this.
The Olodo uprising, first of all, is something I just got to know a few days ago, Seth. I don't even know where there's one.
I didn't really know it till I came online. I was on like a break.
I just got to know a few days ago, and I when I saw it, I'm always very curious about something. When I saw it, I went to Cloud never even answered me of recent, and I went to ChatGPT. Okay, what's Olodo uprising? That one I wrote a pistol for me. I said, this. It's so funny because we've gotten to realize that in this current world, it's not about you going to school. It's just about you not having sense.
It's not.
Exactly.
You
That's
just
how
have
it
to
is.
do the recent
Do
thing
you
about
understand?
our
So
social media now.
my advice for younger ones, I think I will just use myself as a very good example,
Yeah,
being a
sure.
teenager. Please, I'll beg you, do not limit how you've painted yourself or dream, how you've always seen yourself just because of influence. It affected me. I had a lot of, I still have. I once had a lot of dreams when I was very much younger, but I something I could have used my 5 years to fulfill, but because of influence, I could not do them. I'm just doing
And
them
time
now.
is no waste.
Do you
Time is no
understand?
waste of time.
So it will
Sometimes.
affect you. When I mean my teenage age was rough, Ketura was a stubborn person. If you know me before, thank God for Jesus and thank God for RCCG. I was not a chill person, but now I am. So I'm going to beg you. Influence is really crazy, and social media out there is not nice on anybody. And of course, like I said, what you put your attention on or in is very much important. And don't be surprised if by the time not only social media influences you, but your environment, your friends, school. See, university is really great. Don't let me mention some schools. Like my school now, if you come to my school, I'm so sorry for you. If you're not holding yourself well, I'm so sorry for you. You will lose yourself. So
fast.
wherever you find yourself, please just make sure that you keep chasing your dream, you stay focused, do not let anything turn you and start being like, people are doing it now. Choose yourself first. If there's one thing I'm going to tell you, choose yourself. Before social media came to life, you were on the life. There's your life. So even if social media leaves, you are still yourself. Okay? So regardless of everything, please choose yourself first. Yeah.
All right. So what I would just like to contribute to that is be intentional about your growth. What you know
Right.
your 10 years self from now, or what you know you won't be able to show the younger generation
Yeah.
of yourself now, or you
Right.
look back at and be like, this was myself. Don't do it. Don't
Yeah.
influence yourself by it.
Right.
What you know that you will look back and it will be a dino. I tell you for a fact, a dino is the last comment of a fool.
Bro.
And if you are able to say that statement, having watched your digital footprints or what you have done in the past, you are a fool. It's not more than that.
But that
So
was
be
too much.
intellectual, be wise, be intentional about your society, because your circle defines who you are.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you're in the company of fools and you are not a fool. How are you the wise
You are
one
the
in the midst of
foolest.
fool? If you Pastor Apostle Joshua Selman will say, if you see 5 fools, check again. There are 6. If you see 5 wise people, check again. There are 6.
Yeah.
So be intentional about your growth. And you do know that I did love to say, I love you, but God loves you more.
Ta-da!
Real.